Tuesday, the 21st of September. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Sorry for the delay, those of you who are waiting in on a live, because I went to hit my live button and I realised my sister was live at the same time. So of course I had to go and see how she was. And then I also had to order my nephew's birthday present because I forgot it was his birthday tomorrow. Oops. Anyway, just done that in 5 minutes. Yay me. So I am going to be playing with the celebration papers today and going to show you or give you some inspiration as to how to kind of take particularly the black and white papers, because we've got lots of plain whiteness there that we can play around with and add colour to. And this is actually free paper that you can get with Celebration right now. I pulled out a couple of stamp sets to have a little play with. We've got hand pen petals and colour and contour here. And I grabbed out colour and contour because, look at this, guys. I'm just going to, you know what, let's pop this paper away just for a minute, and then I'll bring more of it back on in a second. Oh, got to leave a bit on here for me. But I had a look at colour and contour, and I was trying to find some stamps that would colour this in. And look at this. Which way did I decide was the best way for this? No, maybe that one. Look at that. It kind of colours it in. So I'm going to have a go. Fake colouring in. I love fake colouring in. It's good fun. And the other thing that I find helpful to do sometimes, if we want to cover a big area of paper quickly, is to just do what I call the ink to paper method. So hello, welcome everybody. I hope you're still watching Esther as well, those of you who I just saw over there. I didn't mean to pull you away from Esther's live at all. It just so happened we went to go live at the same time. Oh, now this is, I think, a freshly inked ink pad, so you can see, look at that saturation of colour there. But isn't that nice? Oh, look at that. Okay, so there we go. I know what, I'll leave the original here just as a little wee reminder of where we came from. So, block. Now, I've got to figure out a way of just inking the flowers, because I don't want that little, this is like funny little blob here. And that's because it's meant to colour in this image here. See, that blob fits into there. But we're not going to do that. We're not doing that today. We are going to. So it might be just a case of I need to have a damp cloth right next to me as I do this. Or a, what's this called? A chamois. I forgot the name of it then. Just in case. So I'm going to try and ink this up without... Oh yeah, look, it's possible. It is possible. Just going to grab myself a wee little mat. Well, today's a joyous day. I finally got my door on my studio fixed. Actually, you probably won't know this because I've not really mentioned it, but when I had the studio built, the builder had the clever idea of going to a local double glazing merchants to purchase, I wouldn't say they were second-hand doors and windows. They just were kind of not maybe ordered and then not used or so on. So they were kind of going spare. So they were a bit cheaper than normal. And when he fitted my door, there was a little gap. So he made some adjustments to try and get rid of the gap. But in making the adjustments, unfortunately, it meant that the door dropped a bit. And so over the last few months, every time I've gone to open my door, I've had to give it a really good shove. and it's getting to the point where I just haven't got the strength to do it anymore, and it's giving, I'm having to kind of shove a few times to open it, which is not good. And then also when it came to shutting the door, I'd have to really pull it quite firmly, and then if the lock wasn't catching, I'd have to do it all again. Now there are times where sometimes I leave the studio very, very, very late at night, almost more, well, early hours of the morning, and I don't want to wake up my neighbours with me banging the door. So I tried to look it up on the internet, how to fix my door. Realised I really couldn't do it by myself, so I had to call the glaziers to come and fix it. Anyway, he came this morning and he sorted it out. And it closes beautifully and there's no more banging and so on. So happy days. Right, can you see what I'm doing here? What do you think? Look at this. Look at this. Hi, Karen. How come it has such a different saturation? It's because it's been newly re-inked, this Daffodil Delight. It will start to, you know, give it time, it will start to soak in a bit more. Yeah, just, I can tell I re-inked it recently. So I think often when I do this technique, I'm using perhaps an ink pad that's not been re-inked recently, so it has a much more kind of soft effect. So, oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. Right, I will stop and say hello to everybody in a second. I'm just wanting to get on and crack on with this technique, and then, so the reason why I'm showing you this is because I know some of you have got quite a lot of DSP. That's designer series paper. That's the Stampin' Up word for it. And some, let's face it, in every pack of designer series paper, or, you know, those scrapbook pads you get, there's always one that's a bit, not quite sure what you're going to do with it. You know, should we just make an envelope or something? And so what I like to do occasionally is to give you kind of ideas of what you can do with that paper. Anyway, this particular set of papers are all black and white, which to some eyes can seem a little bit dull. So I thought, let's pimp it up a bit. So I have got a little bit of soft succulent. I'm always calling it the wrong name. And I'm wondering if I can pop a little bit of that in amongst. Ooh, what about using this stamp here? So this is Textures and Frames. Another freebie stamp set. So make a paper aeroplane. Yes, indeed. Right, I'll say a very quick hello to everyone on the live. Hello, Laurie, Christine, Linda, and Kelly. Martina, Jan, Catherine, Wendy, March, Kathy, Linda, Cynthia, Daralee, Christine, hello, long time no see. Hope you are well. Roberta, Georgiana, Anne, Bev, Delinda. Oh, Karen, lovely to see you. Sylvia, and the other Karen. So we've got Karen Tilly Crafts and Karen Lazenby. And Liz and Cheryl, you're so welcome. What's that about swapping? Would swiping? Yeah, I did swipe. Yes, I swiped. I know it doesn't look like I swiped, but I really did swipe. It just, can you see it's quite saturated because I've newly re-inked. Hello, Kayleen. Phoebe in the house. Okay, so for those of you who knew about Tracy not being well, she should be home now. So she had some tests and things. So thank you for your prayers for her. So I'm just going to add a bit of green here and there. And I'm trying to sort of fit it in around the flowers, not to go over the flowers too much. Okay. Just a bit of green blobbage. Hi, Denise. Sitting here with Lorraine in Vancouver. Actually sitting with Lorraine, or just the fact that you're both in Vancouver? That would be so cool if you met each other. Like the blobbage. Oh, you've not been on a live for so long. Oh, yeah, I know. I've had messages from various people, some people who do my classes, and you know, schedules have changed. People have got new jobs, and you know, some people are missing out, or you know, life changes and whatever. So we don't get to see everyone. Yeah, they sort of do look like leaves, don't they, Donnie? Yeah, yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so let's have a look. What else can we do with this? Actually, I don't think I had any other bright ideas for this one. I wanted to work on another piece of paper. This one here. So this is the scallopy one, or the waves. So I was thinking of using some of the circle stamps, and then also possibly stamping some shells. So kind of go with the whole seaside theme, or a seaside theme rather. I've also got, this is the stamp set that comes in the new paper pumpkin that's been released in the UK and the South Pacific. I know you guys in the States have had this for a little bit, but this is the stamp set that comes with it, and this blob here I had my eye on. I thought, ooh, yes, Roberta, yeah, she's on her, should be at home. She may even be watching actually. So she said, I'm on my way home for a cup of tea. So I didn't have much more information than that, I'm afraid. But yes, Tracy. Yeah. So right, so I am going to swipe some more. So this is, I can't remember what I pulled out now. Pool party. Okay. So a little bit of swipey wipey, just to get some colour on. And oh, I'm wondering whether to go a bit coastal with this. A little bit of coastal. Oh no, that's mint macaron. Wrong colour. Where's coastal gone? Oh, that'll be in the brights. That's why, Ruth. I was looking in the wrong section. Hi, Cindy. Oh, you're watching me and Esther. Bless you. Yeah, no, please, folks, if you're watching Esther, watch Esther. Do I want that off yet? Sorry, I'm in two minds. Okay. Whoa, Martina. You can't say stuff like that on here. There have been people waiting. No, of course you can, my darling. Sadly, because of some certain shipping issues in the UK, some people who've ordered back in August still have not received their parcels here in the UK. So I may have explained this before, but I'll explain it again if this does affect you. Unfortunately, due to Brexit, the paperwork that companies have to fill out is quite strict now when products are being moved from mainland Europe to the UK. So Stampin' Up's paperwork is fantastic. They have met all the requirements and they have done their due diligence. So if you hear otherwise, please do correct them. However, if in the same container that may contain 20,000, 30,000 odd parcels, if there are companies who have not done their paperwork correctly and this is realised at the point of import, the UPS has to literally go through every single piece of, like, all the parcels to find the wrong one, or the one that's got the paperwork missing, before they can release the container. So unfortunately, it means that if our parcels are in that shipment, we are waiting a very long time before they come to our door. So obviously this is causing huge amounts of frustration, huge. And Stampin' Up are trying to work as hard as possible to rectify it, but it's kind of in the hands of the UPS, really. Okay, the reason why I'm hesitating is because I'm not sure about that colour on there. I'm not sure if it's dark enough, so I'm going to try Pacific Point. Yeah, poor Stampin' Up are just going, it's not our fault. And so yeah, it's super tricky. Oh, now I'm sure there's going to be people shouting at me and saying I've been stamping the shell the wrong way up, but I'm just doing this quite just what makes me happy. So anyway, I'm not sure if I like it, if I'm quite honest with you, because I feel like I don't know, not sure if I like it, not sure, but anyway, it was worth the effort just to have a little play with it all. And I don't know what, I want to see what the blobs look like. Oh yeah, quite like some of those blobs. Hi Bonnie B. She loves this paper pumpkin kit. It is so cute. I know, I was pleasantly surprised how cute it was. Yeah, absolutely. So Martina lives in Germany, and so she placed an order on Sunday and she got the order today. So, you know, what can I say? I just got out a wipe. I didn't mean to do that at all. I have got a whole box full of things here to clean my stamps with. I just grabbed that wipe. Oh my goodness, right, Ruth, what's wrong with you, girl? Yeah, not sure about this. Let me just have a little more play with should I do another shell or something on there? Or starfish. Does starfish have one to colour in? No, it doesn't. Okay, let's get some yellow in here. Make it a little bit brighter. No way! So Lorraine and Denise really are together. Oh my goodness, I thought you were like joking. Sorry, it's just taken me a moment for that all to sink in, because you did say something earlier, Denise, but I didn't quite understand you, to be honest, so I just sort of left it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so cool. Hi, Paula. Seaweed, says Bev. Why did this starfish blush? Because all together now. I'm so excited. Is this the first time two remote artful stampers actually meet? So you guys didn't know each other before now? That is so cool. Oh, We have to come up with a name for that when two artful stampers meet if in real life. You're artful campers. Because the seaweed. Correct, Martina. It's an old one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Oh, Cindy, I'm so jealous. I've been following the release of it because a guy I know, I haven't met him, but I've had correspondence with him. A guy called Michael Ward. He plays the vicar in the film. And I follow him on Facebook, and he's been sharing loads of stuff about the film coming up. So, and I don't think we've got a UK release date for it. So, oh, I'm so jealous, Cindy. In a nice way. The nicest possible way. I'm jealous. Okay, so I'm just adding these little bits of seaweed here and there. I'm still not sure if I like this, to be honest. I'm finding it a little bit odd, but you know what? I'm just going to play and see what happens. It all may come good, or I'm just going to use it to, I don't know, be a belly band for a gift or something. That would make a quite nice belly band around. Oh, a towel. You could gift a towel. It's a one evening showing. I wonder if it's going to get wide release. Okay. Right, I'm going to move on from this because I'm not as happy as I could be with that. So now, I have a huge page of the polka dots. So I'm going to have to clear a space for this because I'm going to go all out floral now, I think, on this one. Have we got all the Cindy's in the house now, have we? Just keep stamping. I know. I was losing the will to live with that one, though, to be honest. Bev. I might come back to it. It probably just needs a whole load of gold all over it or something. So. Yeah, if you go, there is a website for the film. And I think on there is listed all the different movie houses that will be showing it. So if you bear with, I might be able to even find, oh, well, of course, Cindy will know the name of it, but I'll just have a look at Michael Ward, Michael's Facebook, because he's been advertising it, and he even showed a little clip of him as the vicar. It's called The Most Reluctant Convert. Oh, I could pull up the trailer for you. Right, hold on. I am going to get the trailer for you. Control V. No, wrong thing. I just shared with you something from Amazon. Oh my goodness. Stop it, Ruth. What are you like? Right, no. Right. Bear with. Sorry about this, everybody. This is just too good not to share. So if you're into C.S. Lewis, I think you're in for a treat. So if you click on that link, and then don't go and watch it now. Stay with me for a minute. But you can watch that a bit later. Hi, Wendy. Right, so that's for fans of C.S. Lewis. So it's a film about him. I guess it's particularly about his conversion to Christianity. So for those of you who don't know, I've just got a little bit of information about C.S. Lewis because I love him. He was an atheist, and he was a English professor, and he was super good friends with Tolkien, as in Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit Tolkien. You know, that Tolkien. And so Tolkien introduced him to the idea of God. And then as time went on, C.S. Lewis became a Christian. So I know that my audience is a mixed audience, so I don't preach on my channel. But if anyone's interested in finding out about, you know, that journey to faith, then I recommend it. And that's all I'm going to say on it. Right, so I fancy doing something really bright. By the way, oh, Martina. Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Back, left, and Rochester. Ah. Did anyone read the Oxford Chronicles? No. What's that about, Phoebe? So I'm just stamping these fabulous big dots. They're like, to me, they're massive polka dots with a bit of an edgy edge. It's not a clean edge to these circles, but they're quite fun. And I haven't used a mat. That's why they're not all stamping correctly, but I just thought I'd get on with it. So hi Gina, you're right. Okay, I understand if you can't stay long, if you're just on your mobile data. You can make the, what's the word I want, resolution quite small, so you're not using up too much data. Hi Margie, lovely to see you. I've missed you. Are you all right, lovely? Oh no, you gotta go watch Esther. Gotta watch Esther. Yeah, no, because she's not been well. Right, I'm desperate to use this stamp here. This looks so gorgeous. So this is the stamps that you get with the current paper pumpkin, and it costs £20 for the kit, and you get this stamp set. You get all these stamps, and you get stuff to make cards. Oh, Esther's finished. Okay, no worries. Okay, so all that dottage, Glenna's heart is going to flutter. Yeah, for sure. Oh, look at this. Oh. I'm just having a play here, guys. I don't know if you realise that. Just seeing how these stamps look, you know, may not get it completely right each time, but, you know, it's just fun. Fun to get these patterns down. So let's pop some on there, pop some there. Oh, May and I walked to town to go and post some letters and parcels today. And we have the most gorgeous gift shop in our town called the Celtic Company. Woohoo, big up the Celtic Company. And they have got this new line of jewellery in there. And it's almost like, you know, the Pandora Company, where you have your bracelet and then you buy bits to go on the bracelet. This sort of reminds me of Pandora in a way, in that it's customizable, but not anything else. But they do this system where you can buy a ring, and you can, you know, you can get a silver color or gold color or whatever. And they're about to come out with rose gold. However, the rings are designed to be stackable, but also the thicker rings, they have a tiny little like screw hole in it, and then you can purchase the gems. So they're all kind of either cubic zirconia or they're Swarovski crystal. And so they're not, you know, we're not talking diamonds or anything like that. We're talking costume jewelry. But the top bits are like interchangeable. So you buy your ring base and then you have your interchangeable gems. I measured my ring size today, and also they've written it down on a little card so that if I drop hints to my husband, they've already got my information. And the colour one that I want as well. Sorry, I'm just going to, sorting out my phone. Sorry. Yeah. It's very cute. And some of the rings have got like little diamantes sort of set into the sides of it. So obviously the more detailed the ring, the more expensive the base ring. So the cheapest ones I think were about £23, going up to about 50. And then the sort of gem ones, the plain ones, again were looking at about £20. But then if they had like little diamonds going, not diamonds, crystals going around them, they were sort of like, I don't know, again another 20 or so. So but the idea is that you know, once you've got your base, you can then build upon it. So a bit like stamps really, and blocks, you know, they're interchangeable. You know, I'm just trying to, you know, talk my way into talking to Tom and going, you know, it's the gift that keeps on giving. You know, you can add to it next year. You can just buy me another little gem. And all the gems are, and some of them are pearls, and then some are, you know, like palest pinks, and and they're coming out with new colours all the time, and you know, match all my outfits. So anyway, and then May was checking out the new I don't know if you guys have this company in the States or in Australia or in South Pacific, but there's a company called Jellycat, and they make these really cute softest bunnies and stuff. So they've just come out with their autumn winter collection, and they've got like these little bunnies and foxes, and there's one, I think it was a squirrel with a little backpack with a mushroom in its backpack. Oh, so cute. So May was like making her wish list, so she needs to go in, and we were talking to the owner, and she said, yeah, you can do your wish list, and then you know, people can go in and choose something from it, because May was like heavily hinting because it's her birthday in October. So right, so what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gloria. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Oh, sorry, was that Patricia saying she's not well? Sorry, I was looking down all that time. I missed all that. Oh, bless you. You're stuck in Kotzebue, Alaska, with absolutely not a single craft item. No. Can you order a paper pumpkin? Oh no. And does anyone living in Alaska can send Patricia something? How are you feeling, Patricia? Like, do you feel well enough to do some stamping? Thank you, Gina. Okay, yes, this is really cute. Right, I think we need a little bit of colour on these flowers here. Oh, I think perhaps we could bring in the yellow, or bring in another pink. Or a peach. Oh, let's bring in some pale papaya. It wouldn't get here before I'd be on my way. And you feel fine. Oh no. Yeah, Christine Gray. They've just come out with a necklace as well, and a bracelet. Yeah, I'm sure other people have come out with it. But what's quite sweet about this local, so it is a local independent retailer, and the company, the jewelry company, they are very selective of what shops have their products, and they also try not to have shops too close to each other selling them, so they're not competing. So they were so pleased to get the I don't know if license is the right term, but the opportunity to sell these products. I can't remember what they're called. There's an Instagram page for the Celtic company, Welshpool, anyway. But bless them, I was talking to the owner the other week, because I love a local business success story. One of the things that make me very happy is seeing local businesses thrive. And the company was set up probably over 20 years ago by this lovely lady called Roz, and over the years her health has not been great, so she actually sold the business to one of the ladies that worked for her, and she's taken it on, and really she's kind of moved the company forward, but it's still got that original charm of that business. You know, it was always very customer centered. You can, if you purchase something and it's a gift for somebody, you can get it gift wrapped for free. You know, it was just such a great little company, always supporting local charities, like with various gifts for raffles and things like that. So it was just so nice to then talk to this new manager, and she was saying that over lockdown and everything, they did really well. They did online orders and pickups, so they did so well. Just had a headache for the first 2 days. Oh, bless you. Oh, Cindy, your brother and sister-in-law are at home. Oh, hi, Glenna. Okay, so that was a little bit of pale papaya going on there with my little dauber. So I'm going to put that aside for a second. And I'm wondering whether to bring in a little bit of green. Did I use that yesterday? Oh, I did. So I'm just going to ink up a tiny edge of my dauber, because I don't actually want to go too far out of my lines. I don't mind going out a little bit, but I made a little mistake there, but never mind. Never mind. It's all about having fun, getting the ink to paper. So the idea with stamping a big sheet like this, and obviously even purchasing designer series paper like this, is to cut it up. It's to use it and turn it into gorgeous cards to gift your friends, family, neighbours, dogs, cats, whatever. To say thank you, to say sorry, to, you know, whatever. Right, so what else do we need on here? There was a bit of peach I think I forgot somewhere. I thought I saw it a minute ago. No, oh, maybe not. Oh, there's a bit of green up there that I forgot. There we go. Right, that makes it look a bit more fun. Has anyone purchased the finger brushes for blending? I have. Oh, you've just said goodbye to Lorraine. So how far apart do you live then, Denise? Oh, I'm so pleased. Oh, night, Liz. Okay, I quite like having this open space, to be honest. I'm trying to, I know what, let me bring on my templates just to see what that would look like cut up into 6 pieces. Let's have a look. So I think that's enough detail. And then you could put a sentiment. So let's have a look at these now. So we've got 1, 2, 3. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Yeah, that's enough detail, I think. A bit there, there, there. Yay. That looks good. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. Okay, I like that. I like that very much. Okay, so let's see if I've got any other ideas. If anyone wants to suggest other ideas. So the back of these papers is a darker design, which of course you could go in and colour. So we've got these ones. Now this you could colour in with Stampin' Blends. This you could colour in with Stampin' Blends. Let's have a little play with that. Oh, what about a bit of Granny Apple Green? Oh no, Patricia. Not Daubers, they are really blending brushes. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so you see, when I look at something like this, I think, oh boy, this is going to take so long. Is it worth it? So I know what, I'm just going to do a little bit. You can tell me, is it worth doing it? All this colouring to make it unique. I guess that's what I like about the potential of stamps and stuff, is that you have the opportunity to make something absolutely unique that nobody else has ever made before. And even though you might be using the same products, same patterns, no one else is going to make it just like you. So, and that is the benefit of just playing and getting to know products, that you can, you know, make it your own. You know, it was funny, I was thinking about that today. I again went out with May in town. We were looking just outside a charity shop, and there's a charity shop in our town that what they do is, if the weather's fine, they put boxes with frames and art and stuff, so it's easier for people to kind of flick through. And it's really interesting watching May's taste in art. Like, she's really into anything sort of soft and landscapey, whereas I'd sort of look at it and kind of go, yeah, it's okay. So I have to be really careful, because I don't want to kind of go turn her off what she likes while she's developing her tastes. But it's really nice to watch, nice to see. And it's so, you know, each child is so different. Like my youngest son loves kind of bright, bold kind of colours and things, where she's a bit more into the soft and blues, and she never really was a big fan of pink and that kind of thing. Okay, it's okay. Well, the only thing is it's showing through on the other side, so you have to just use that one side. But yeah, that's okay. That probably is going to be put in the scrap drawer, to be honest, and used for another day. I would recommend a nice bright vibrant colour, just to make sure it all kind of shows up. Let's see what it looks like with the yellow. So, and it's got a kind of scribbly feel to it, so I don't feel the need to be super, on the ball with this colouring in malarkey. So there we go. Right. Oh, welcome back, Anne. Okay, so that's that one. I quite liked the background to this now. Ooh. Now, is there an easier way to colour this? I mean, you could do some really beautiful blend. I mean, if you wanted to, really go to town. Oh, and we're just going to do it in a small section, I think. Just go in a little bit. There we If you wanted to spend time doing all your blending and stuff like that, then yeah, go for it. Let's see. Have you used the new chalks on DSP? Oh, no, I haven't yet. No. That's an idea. How would you make it stick? I mean, I'm thinking Versamark, but how could you apply the Versamark so that it's in a very specific place? That is what I'm wondering. How do you achieve that? Okay, so this is Light Magenta Madness that I've just used. And I'm now using Dark Flirty Flamingo. And I want to kind of almost emulate that watercolor look that whole stamp set that goes with this design has got. It's called Hand Penned Petals. It's very pretty. Oh, I've just remembered. Look what arrived on my desk the other day. I have not used these yet. The water painters. That might be quite fun to use. Okay, so you can spend your time, if you'd like, colouring all this in. It would take quite a while, obviously, to do the whole page. But if you're into colouring, you may enjoy this. I know some people really are into colouring. I was watching, there's a quiz show in the UK called... Oh, hold on, I've got to think about what it's called now. It's really hard. Only Connect? Just Connect. No. Only Connect, I think it's called. It's like when you watch it for the first time, it absolutely boggles your brain. You're like, whoa, those questions are so hard, or those connections are so hard. Anyway, the host, we were watching the latest episode, and the host was saying that throughout lockdown, her 5-year-old, she felt like that all her schoolwork was colouring. So if it was, she said, it was history, colour a picture of a king. Geography, colour this picture of a map. French, colour this picture of a croissant. She said that she felt that all her 5-year-old schooling for the whole year was just based on colouring. Oh, so funny. So true, though. But we learn so much through colouring, don't we? It's important. It's an important skill. Bye, Gina. Oh, take care. Try an embossing folder, ink that, run the DSP over it. Oh, yes. Now, what embossing folder, though, would you use? Okay, that is quite pretty, I have to say. I think I'm just going to cut I'm going to cut a slither off there and then have a go at your other suggestions. Hey, 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 Miss Esther. You would cut it into a smaller piece. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. I think I'll do 3 by 4 and then I might return to this. Oops, wrong one. There we go. That's just a nice little piece, isn't it? You could mount that onto a plain piece of cardstock. If I can grab it out of the box. There we go. So that is quite cute, isn't it? Hi, Darrelly. I didn't see you come in. Something small, maybe like the texture one. Okay. Right, now, have I got water in this room? Oh, no tea. Ooh. Sorry about that. Sorry, you didn't need to see that. I thought I had a little... I had a spritzer. I recently sorted out my desk. So, Ruth, you should be able to put your hands on the spritzers without a problem. I put them in a mug. Where did I put that mug? You're joking. Where have I put it? Oh, there, behind the picture. Behind the light. Okay, so what have I got? I put all my spritzers and... Oh, see, that looks green. But I don't think that's because I put green ink in there. Oh, dear. These are all empty. See, this is when I need little elves to come and fill my things. Got anything else? No. I've got cleaning fluid. I can't use cleaning fluid. Oh dear. I might just have to leave it for another night. But anyway, let's have a quick look at them. So I have not used these before. Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice big brush. Oh, you know what? I'm actually tempted. Oh, I could ring my husband. I know what? I'll message my husband and say, can you bring a little bottle of water? I wonder if he'll get the message. Oh, that's so funny. I've just checked my messages that I sent Tom, right? And the last message I sent him was on the 24th of June, 2021. And guess what it says? Please, can I have a glass of water? This is the only time I ever use Messenger. It's to ask him to bring me a glass of water. That's so funny. Right, let's see if he picks this up. All right, as we're waiting for my husband to bring me a glass of water, just going to check these out. Ooh. So you get a big brush and a little one, and then this one. I can't wait to play with this. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, right, moving on. Let's do something else now. Now this, you could do the whole swipey wipey technique. So let's do that first. I always have a jar of water. To be honest, I normally have a glass of water to drink because I'm talking for like an hour and I get rather parched. So I was a bit remiss this evening by not doing that. Okay, that's nice and bright. Oh, is it coming out? Oh, isn't he wonderful? There we go. Thank you.
Oh.
So I know. Oh, it opens without.
Yes, I
Great. Oh, thank you. The funny thing was, I checked to see the the last message I sent you was back in June, asking for exactly the same thing. There we go. Right. So, oh, I like these. So they don't twist on clockwise. You have to turn anti-clockwise. Now you see that's smart because if your kids get hold of this, they will automatically try and open it. And yeah. Okay, I'm just going to protect because I've got to get this into here. I know what if I put it into a smaller bottle first? Sorry about this, everybody. I wasn't as prepared as I should be because I didn't think about doing this earlier. Thumbs up for Ruth as we wait for Pale Papaya to dry. Oh, you're so kind. Right, so there we go. So that's, oh, wrong way. I've got to twist it. That's it. So it's the opposite of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, this one. Got to do it the opposite way. Oh no. Air bubble. Can't have that. Right, I think I'll just do these two. Bring that. Right, so put the lid on that before I knock it over. Yes, it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. I know. Opposite. So now I've got to decide what am I going to paint it with. I've got this lovely water in my reservoir, but what am I going to do with it? So I do have some watercolor paints. One option is to use the reinkers. If you don't have reinkers, the other option is to get your ink pad, like so, and to squish your ink pad onto your block, then squeeze. There we go. Put a little bit more, I think. A little bit there. That's it. Actually, I think I'm going to cut this down. It's a bit too big. Hiya, Shaz. Cinderella, late for the party. No, you're all right. It's okay. Okay, so I just put a little bit of that yellow ink on my block. And, oh, I've just had an idea. Oh, just had an idea, an epiphany. So I'm just going to put my yellow ink on there, like so. Okay. Then I am going to get my reinkers out because it's just going to be a bit easier to do it this way. And I'm going to get a little bit of Mango Melody now and put one drop. Ta-da! You see where I'm going with this? Anyone guess? Put more water on there, mix that all together, and then start adding the mango just underneath that yellow. Okay, then get some Poppy Parade. No, I did not say anything about a change in Stampin' Up colours. No, I don't think. Wow. Be surprised if we're due a new one next year. I would be surprised. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh dear, ignore that, people. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's get a bit of this red in here. A little bit of pink. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, so mix all that together. Makes a kind of deeper red, really. Squeeze a little more water onto there. So as you feel that the ink is kind of not spreading as easily, just pop a little bit more water on there. In these gaps. Okay, get in there, get in there. Hello, hello, Miss Janice. Okay, so then I think we're going to go for a little bit of the gorgeous grape. No, gorgeous grape. Morning, Margaret. Good morning. How's your morning? Okay. Get some petals. Excuse me. Come back. Baby, come back. Now, those of you who've used these sort of aqua painter or water brushes in the past, would you say it's important to clean the bristles every so often? Because I've heard of people saying that they can get a bit clogged and eventually the water doesn't flow through properly. What do you think? It's been a while since I've had good water brushes. So, oh, you've been zooming with the grandkids. Excellent, Linda. Okay, so I'm just wiping that block up, ready to use another day. Yes, you clean your bristles. Ah, okay, so what do you clean it with? I'm just going to get my heat tool. They get clogged if you leave water in them. Oh. You clean with water. Okay, and then you'd leave them dry. Empty. With the lacy flower dye. Oh, I don't have that dye, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry. So I'm going to turn this up a bit. I know this is making it crinkly, but what I'll probably do is just put it under a book overnight to dry it, to flatten it out. Have I just gone quite fuzzy? Right, as I was tidying up the other day, I came across a product that I don't use often enough. I thought I would use it at some point, and today I think this is the best time to do it. Take care, Denise, lovely to see you. The white chalk pen, a little known product, but look what it's good for. Ooh, come on in, everybody. Look at this. It's fantastic at highlighting on coloured paper. And this is why you need to make sure your paper is super dry, because if it isn't, it's not gonna work so well. I can tell some areas are not quite dry, so I'm kind of moving on if they're not. But look at that. Oh, why am I blurry? Oh, this, even though I've just taken time to literally watercolor this whole paper, and that's obviously taken about 10 minutes or so, I find it actually more therapeutic to do it this way rather than, I think, colouring them all in individually. But that's me. That's the kind of crafter I am. So, you know, please go and do whatever is you find more relaxing or more enjoyable in terms of your crafting, because we all have different tastes and ways of doing things. So ink with a gold pen would look lovely. Oh yes, it would. It would. Bit of Winker Stella maybe as well, but that's just nice because it's highlighting the flowers a little bit. So hey Janice, making improvements. Yes, Esther's getting there. It's the sponging thing in there that needs cleaning. Oh, inside the... Can this be taken out? Not sure about that. I think I remember reading about that. So I took apart one of my old ones, trying to clean it, but I'm not sure it worked. I'm not sure if I got it all back together again, to be quite honest with you. So, right. I like that. So do let me know what you like. That's the, I just put the peach ink directly onto there. Oh, I know what. Let's have a quick little play with just painting that in now with a bit of ink. So I know I'm going a bit pinky tonight, but so that's a little drop of Melon Mambo. Now I've got the other brush here. So I'm just going to just pop little, oops, centers. Here and there, and there. Yeah, that's quite nice. So that's interesting actually, seeing what it's like to completely ink something and then put that on the top. Do you empty your water pen? That's what I'm asking. Yeah, so would people, is it better to get rid of the ink after you've used your water brush? Sorry, not the ink, the water. Or is it best to leave the water in there? That's what we want to know, Bevan. I want to know. Yeah, these are brand new, you see, so I'd expect them to work. But I don't want to be recommending, or I don't want to be not giving people the right information about how to treat it all, or look after their brushes. So I'm just using up this pink now to colour in the flowers. There we go. Da, 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 da. Clean that up. Distilled water. Ah, okay. Okay. Now, someone's asking if they use alcohol. Now, someone was saying you shouldn't use just pure alcohol. That, yeah, if you're going to do it, mix a little bit. Oh, you use them empty. Oh, that's interesting. So you don't actually put water in there. Wow. So I'm just doing very quick colour of the leaves. So we've done quite a few techniques this evening. So if you've just joined or you joined halfway, I will go over what I did earlier. So we're just looking at different ways of what I've called pimping up your DSB. Oh, I forgot to do a pink one there. Just cheat, use a pen. Okay. I'll use a pen in some other places as well, so it doesn't look so obvious. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, could even do a few. Sorry, I'm doing mega fast painting now. Just getting it on, slapping it on. Da, 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 da. Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to stop there. This is Granny Apple Green. Yes, yes. You never use tap water in crafting, always distilled or sterile water. Oh, that's a good tip. Okay, right, so we started the evening off with, what did I do? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's my piece of paper? Got to find them all now. All scattered across my room. Oh, here it is. That one. Oh, I seem to have lost the shells one. Obviously it didn't mean that much to me. Didn't look after that one, did I? Okay, this one, I got the Daffodil Delight ink pad and swiped. Then I got the stamp from Colour and Contour, this one here, and sort of faux coloured in the stamps, the images with that, and then used the stamp from the pattern, oh, I want to call it Pattern Play, but I know it's not called that. Hold on. Textures and Frames. Textures and Frames. I just used the blobbies to create a kind of leafy effect. That's what someone said it looked like. So I did that in Soft Succulent. So the colours in this one were Soft Succulent and the Daffodil Delight, and I think it was the some kind of pink. I think it was polished pink. Yeah, and it does, the yellow really does look quite dark, and it's because it's got full-on saturation of the Daffodil Delight, so it does look quite dark there. So that's what that did. Okay, right, moving on. I will look one more time for this piece that I discarded. Yeah, I tried to put some seashells on it. Oh, I had it earlier. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, no. Oh dear. Right, you'll have to rewind. But basically I used the scallopy bit like that, and I stamped seashells and things on it. Oh dear, obviously I really didn't love it, did I? I've lost it already. Okay, let's move on. So then with this one, this is the dotty one, I stamped the circle from the Textures and Frames and used this lovely image from the New Paper Pumpkin and this cute flower as well, this image. So bye Gloria, take care, bye Jan, see you soon. And just stamped, did a stamped one sheet wonder type effect, so but on DSP. So there we go. Yes, caution, do not take your brushes apart. No, they won't go back in the same place. No, I know, I've been there, I've done that. Yes. I survived, but the brushes didn't. Okay, so this one was swiped with Pale Papaya, and then I went in with some ink afterwards. This was using the alcohol pens, just to show you how you can colour in that. Then oh, Melanie, sorry about your mum, didn't realise that. Oh. And then this was an ombre sort of painted on ink effect with the re-inkers and the water brushes to kind of see how that would turn out. I actually quite like that. Yeah, I like that. This would make a fabulous, I should have thought this out a bit more really. Maybe done the ombre going that way, but that would make quite a fun slimline card, wouldn't it? We could get two out of that. Right, I think that is it. I don't think this other piece is going to want to rear its head. It just, you know, it's gone. So I'm just checking underneath everything. No, it doesn't want to come. Right, so once again, textures and frames, colour and contour, and hand pen petals, and all that paper is a freebie at the moment when you spend £45. So let me just remind myself the name of it. Actually, it's easier for me to look in the brochure than look it up on the internet. So celebration will be coming to an end at the end of the month, and so that was that paper there, this one. And it's called Beautifully Penned Designer Series paper. And they have some lovely examples in the celebration catalogue actually. So, and then there's textures and frames, and the dahlias that we all love. Yep. And yeah, I have done another video with last year's celebration actually, so I will try and remember to put a link to that in the description of this video, if that will help, because it had sort of like big block flowers on it, and so I basically went in and stamped over the flowers. So that was quite interesting because that was doing a different type of stamping really. So lots of love to you all. So sorry to hear that some of your relatives are ill. You guys are not well, so sorry to hear that. But I hope some of you other ones are on the mend. So lots of love to you all, and take care of yourselves and the folks around you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon, tomorrow I hope, for a stamped one sheet wonder. Yay! Right, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to shop with me, please do click on in the description box, and the link is there to the shop. And if you would like to share your artful stamping creations, then please do head to the Facebook group. It'd be great to see you there. Lovely to see you all. Lovely to see you, Karen, Denise, and Glenna, and I'm just going to read names as you're saying goodbye. Jeanette, Denise, Anne, Linda, Lindy. Great to see you all. Oh my goodness, I keep yawning. I must go to bed. Night all.